With his legislative agenda on infrastructure and social spending in limbo, on Thursday, President Joe Biden touted progress in the country's fight against the pandemic.
Nationally, daily cases are down 47%. Hospitalizations are down 38% over the past 6 weeks. Over the past 2 weeks, most of the country has improved as well. Case rates are declining in 39 states, and hospital rates are declining in 38 states.
Assuring Americans that his administration is succeeding in the fight against the pandemic is key to Biden's political viability.
When the vaccine effort was being pretty successful in the spring, we saw his favorability numbers continue to be pretty high. But with the Delta variant and the spike in cases and the sort of the resurgence in COVID we've seen over the last couple of months, we've seen Biden losing ground.
The withdrawal from Afghanistan, rising gas prices and inflation, and the surge of migrants at the U.S.-Mexico border are contributing factors to Biden's poll numbers sliding. But pollsters say the pandemic is the key driver. 49.7% of Americans disapprove of the job Biden is doing, compared with 44.7% who approve, according to 538's presidential approval tracker. His poll numbers have been below 50% for a while. Since August 30th, more Americans have disapproved of the president than have approved of him. It's a bad sign for Democrats as the country heads into the 2022 midterm elections.
The midterm elections are usually a referendum on the current administration. So it makes a huge difference for Republican fortunes if Joe Biden's job approval is 55 versus 35.
The White House has blamed COVID case numbers in part to Republicans' resistance to public health measures, including Republican governors blocking Biden's mandate requiring vaccination or weekly testing for employees of large companies, federal workers, and contractors.
Governor Abbott's executive order banning mandates, and I would also note announcement by Governor DeSantis this morning essentially banning the implementation of mandates, fit a familiar pattern that we've seen of putting politics ahead of public health.
Pollsters say voters don't care who is at fault.
For a lot of Americans, they don't feel like COVID's under control. Why that's happened isn't necessarily material. Biden's the president, so Biden's responsible at the end of the day.
Biden again pleaded for the 66 million unvaccinated Americans to get their shots and called on businesses to step up and back his vaccine mandates. Patsy Widakuswara, VOA News at the White House.